Welcome to another episode of
The Epic Family Road Trip,
the Empty Nest Edition. Our time on Vancouver Island as a family is a fond memory that will stay with us forever. As the world around us was shutting down, we found ourselves as far west as we could drive. As full-time travelers, sitting still in one place for a long period of time is definitely not something that we have been used to over the past 5 years. But we counted our blessings, knowing that if we had to stay put for a while, this was an amazing place to do that. A place of natural beauty. Remote wilderness areas. Ancient forests. Rugged coastlines. Epic surf breaks. Beautiful beaches. Sunsets. Powerful winter storms that would swallow up the beaches, tossing massive logs around like matchsticks. A rare snowfall on the beach, where the whole town seemed to come out to play. More waterfalls hidden deep in the backcountry than we have ever seen in one place. And although there's still so much for us to explore here, the time has come to move on in order to reunite as a family. Vancouver Island, you have been so good to us, and you will hold a place in our hearts forever. A lot has changed since the kids left for their training program in Montana, and although there is so much good news, and so many places are opening again, the border situation has become much more complicated. Over the next few weeks, as their program comes to an end, we have embarked on a journey to reunite as a family. We don't know exactly where or how, but we all hope to be together again soon. And so, the journey begins. That's Vancouver Island. In the distance, we are pulling out, we're leaving. We've had such a great time here. Vancouver Island has treated us really well, and we've explored a fair bit of the southwestern part of the island. A little bit up north, but we have a lot more to go, a lot more exploring to do. We will be back, but for now, we're pulling out, moving on. Alright, so we made it to the mainland. We are watching Vandy in the background there. As you know, it came off the trails with the kids, and then we just put it right into storage, so it's in desperate need of a good cleaning. All this, huh? Car wash and everything. Take the ball. I'll pull it up. It's a good old BC pinstripes going on. Shows we had a lot of fun on the island. Mikhail's got some scratch doctor. Just buffing out the big ones. Looks a lot better already.
So we've had Vandy in storage for the last month and a half in a very wet climate. When we opened the door, we found all kinds of mold and rust.
So
like, even my everything. The ceiling was covered in about like that thick of it, just everywhere.
It's gross, but
it's a lot of cleaning.
It's coming off with some elbow grease and a lot of spray knife. That's what happens. It's a very wet climate there, and if it's just sitting
still. Oh, look
still.
at our board.
Oh my.
Those are my favorite stickers. I hope it comes out. If you guys have any tips, let us know. It'd be helpful.
People that live on the island and deal with this every winter, how do you deal with it? Is there some way of preventing mildew? That'd be handy. But we got tons of it.
Everything is so rusted out and mildewy, but we're chipping away at it and hopefully get it working again. We may need to replace some parts though. I'm excited to get it all clean and ready for a new chapter. So far I can't get it to, well, there. So now I can, this works a little bit better, but you can see, man, I still can't get the fridge to pop out, so we'll keep working on it. It's been great talking to locals because they told us about these dehumidifiers, and I think I needed like 10 of them in here. They also say using big trays of cat litter will help in this type of climate. I think I'm going to be pulling up all the carpet and then just spray it with something, maybe some rhino liner or something like that. But if you guys know of a nice product, because when we're, you know, going in and out from mud to sand to whatever, I really don't need that carpet, and I find it kind of gross. So yeah, if you have any tips with that, let me know.
We're here now at a RV park on the mainland. We've got the motorhome, thankfully, still. We hauled it out here last winter, if you've been watching our videos, or last fall. And it comes in handy times like this. We're not in the wilderness anymore, and because we're doing all the preparations that we need to do. The motorhome's going into storage again until we can decide what we're going to do with it. We've been talking about selling it. Ultimately, what we want to do, me and Carol, is trade it in for some big 4x4 beast. And there's so many options. We're just checking them all out, but everything from earth roamer style vehicles, which are a little out of our budget, but they are they're pretty cool, or something along those lines.
Or something simple like a Jeep, but just bigger, that we don't. I love rooftop tenting, but then I also like having coffee and stuff in the morning, kind of sheltered out of the wind or rain.
It's been an eye-opener, because for the last 5 years we've had the freedom of just chasing summer, and we don't like the weather, we just move on. But we now realize that we need a different solution. Rooftop tents are perfect, but this time of year we'd be down in the desert, or for the winter. And the island climate there was great, actually. We really enjoyed it, but it does rain a lot, and so it makes it tough. And it really opened our eyes to we need to be able to do this full time. You need 4 walls, I think. Going out for a week or a month, no problem, right? But full time's a whole different story. And so in a case like this, if we just had the rooftop tents, we wouldn't even be able to be in this place. So we'd have a difficult time going downtown and doing all the stuff we have to do with paperwork and so on. So for now, you know what, the motorhome's paid off, and it's a perfect little home away from home for us, a little office that we can use to get some work done. But yeah, Vandy's getting the TLC treatment from Carol, and Worsley's in getting some repairs done. We started the last couple of days hearing and feeling a little bit of a clanking sound in the back, and we took it into an auto shop just down the road because we didn't feel safe driving it. Felt like the back wheels were going to fall off. They think it might be the rear wheel bearings, so hopefully that's all it is, because that would be a pretty easy fix. This portable compressor on Vandy, but we've gotten spoiled with our dual compressor on under the seat. And Worsley, that thing's so fast. It's going to take us a bit of time, but Worsley's, as you know, in getting repaired, so we're going to work with what we have. These are good, by the way. They're good quality, and I'm sure you can buy much bigger ones, but our dual compressor from ARB is just super fast at pumping up the tires. In there.
I have no idea. We got to go through everything and detail it.
The kids collect rocks when they're doing hikes that have a meaning for them, or shells off the beach, and so who knows, all that ends up in there. That's kind of our garage. Man, this has been long overdue. Carol's been detailing for hours. The Jeep's looking pretty sweet now. All cleaned up, scratches buffed off of it. Tires are looking good. Epic Adventure Outfitters. These guys do build a lot of really cool Jeeps. When we're back in BC, we'll do a trip with these guys. They get up into the mountains pretty good. Hey, brother.
You guys.
Yeah, likewise.
So you guys are having a little Jeep trouble. Not nice. I was gonna say nice, but usually that's what I say when I'm talking about somebody's new mod.
Not nice at all, but hopefully it'll be back on the road by tonight.
Excellent.
So
good. You guys remember Epic Family Road Trip? Peter and Caroline. How you guys doing?
Good, really good.
Yeah.
Getting a lot done. Oh yeah. We can't wait to see them. So.
Not that we're not having fun on our own.
A little solo adventure time.
Hey guys, you remember Sean from the Story Till Now? And we just met up with him over here at Epic Adventure Outfitters. We'll show you a bit more about that in a minute, but Sean's done a bit of work on your truck since we last saw you. What do you got going on?
We got the Falcon 3.5 remote adjustable adapt shocks, which are super nice. They've got a switch inside the cab for adjusting the firmness, which is crazy. You know, I've got a wiring harness for my shocks. We're living in the future here. Yeah. And we got the TerraFlex Alpine IR arms all the way around. So just non-greasable because of our wet environment here. Everything's super, water, salt, mud. So, people don't understand that requires a lot of service when you're wheeling hard every week in that kind of environment. Right. So, because we're out every weekend, sometimes twice a week.
Exactly. Nice. And you've got some crates going up there?
Yeah, we're using Milwaukee toolboxes. These are the pack-out boxes.
Oh, okay.
So they have these mounting plates that you can bolt down.
Nice.
And then these are solid. If you want to take them off, you just push up the button and they come off like nothing. So I got 2 of those up here.
That's handy.
And then I got a couple more stacked in the back of the larger ones. So they're all stackable too.
Nice. And you can
put
wheel
all
them up.
4 in here on wheels, and it's like a luggage cart.
Nice,
right?
nice.
So that's been working out really good for me. I'm probably going to get a few more of those. And then since the last time I saw you, I did the Goose Gear 60% seat delete.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I've got my fridge strapped down there now, and it gives me a lot more room to work with.
Right. So you just have the one seat on the other side.
Yeah, just the one seat for the baby seat for when I need it.
Yeah. That works.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, and then hang on, you gotta check out this modification here. Affordable, but yeah. This is my favorite new mod.
By the way.
Yeah, thanks.
You gotta show that. It's funny. I mean, we haven't got ours yet, and
really?
I gotta reach out.
I actually had to contact support and say, hey, I haven't gotten my code, and then they instantly approved me.
Oh, okay.
And then I got it like 2 weeks later.
Boom.
I got this thing, modify it to be like on a chain.
Yeah, you should wear that.
Just roll up one day with some shades or something. What's up, guy? I just show this to the guys anyway.
Yeah, congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Look at this thing.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I thought it came with a chain for around your neck.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nothing.
Oh. Like super light. Are you going? Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it.
All right, guys, we're here with Christian from Epic Adventure Outfitters, and he's going to show us his latest machine. Take us for a little walk around.
Sounds good.
You haven't even really started building it yet.
No, haven't really got the chance to really start on it. Been too busy building everyone else's stuff, really. But this is the 2021 Gladiator Mojave we're going to do. We're going to use this as a platform to put a bunch of different parts we've not normally used in our regular builds for everybody or for ourselves. So we have a whole list of cool things planned. Just to start off, we just wrapped it in clear to see if we can prevent some of the trail scratches up here, since we haven't been able to go down to the desert like we're used to.
The BC pinstripes we've been learning about
pinstripes. They come everywhere Sean goes. But for the most part, this will get lifted next week up onto 37s like we usually do, and we got a little suspension tweaking that we're going to try and maintain the factory suspension on this, because it's pretty much the nicest riding Gladiator out of the box you can buy.
The Mojave already comes with...
So comfortable with the Fox 2.5 internal bypass shocks, as well as coils to match it, a stronger frame, and basically they just want you to drive fast in the desert. It's got a desert rated badge on the side.
Nice.
So
I thought that's
this
dessert
one
rated.
Well, that's just my edition. I like pie.
What do you got over here?
So this is our Eco Diesel Gladiator we just finished up building. We'll probably put out a video about the whole thing shortly. It's called Kong, Kong, who knows? We kind of get it confused a lot. Giant gorilla. It's got a full a la carte Terraflex suspension where we picked each individual component, so it's not a kit in any way. And then we threw on 4.5-inch springs from Off-Road Evolution because no one else had a 4.5-inch spring we enjoyed as much. 38-inch tires on a set of 20s, which proportionately looks good. I prefer 17s. Paul really likes the look of the 20s. We then went with the Rebel Off-Road bumpers front and rear and their half-height rack, which is really nice. Probably one of the nicest modular racks I've ever worked with that does the mid-height. And then we went crazy with Pelican, threw our tire up top because we're not going to do rooftop tents this time.
Okay.
We got our fridge in the back, put a bunch of lighting on it, and it's already got a lot of scratches.
Yeah.
So we just had a ton of fun meeting up with Sean from the Storytell Now and Casey250, and we got to meet the
Our YouTube friends.
Yeah, and we got to meet the team at Epic Adventure Outfitters, and that was a blast. Neat to see their shops, neat to see their builds. They have a lot of cool projects going on, so that was really, really fun. It always gets you all like spring fever. Our spring is here. Like that's the feeling we have driving back.
Yeah, we got some pretty epic Jeeps over there. Now Worsley is done, ready to go. It was the wheel bearings, they've replaced them. So we're gonna head over there and pick it up. It'd be nice to have the two Jeeps reunited.
That's for sure.
All right, there's Worsley getting the royal treatment. The bearings have been replaced, so there's no more shake in the back end. They're now just gonna do an alignment, get that all sorted out. And there were a few things that we had rattled loose, so they went through with a fine-tooth comb and tightened up all the bolts that were loose and took care of business. So we're excited. These guys do a great job, and they're getting us back on the road.
All right, guys. So we just picked Worsley up from the shop, and it looks like it's running good. Let me just see. Hey Pete, how's it running?
Like a Cadillac. No bumps, no bangs, smooth, nicely aligned. It's good to go.
Oh, that's awesome. It looks good. It looks really good. Man, this feels good being back in Vandy and seeing Worsley in front.
Yeah, these Jeeps were meant to roll together.
On to the next adventure. So I am so excited to have both Jeeps back. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, trying to get this one ready, and for some reason, I don't know if it was because I had firewood stored in the Jeep here, but it had so much mildew. It's like, ugh. But we are getting it clean and she'll be brand new.
Take a look at Lando. He's primed and ready to run, but okay, let's go. No more talking, right? Go get it, boy. Go get it. So he's been spoiled running on the beach in Tofino, running the trails in front of the Jeeps and just getting all this exercise that way. But since we're now here and we're not in a wilderness area, we found this little spot between the highway here, and it's just enough to get him a bit of the exercise he requires. He's running at this point just for the joy of running. I haven't even thrown the ball, but he's just... I think he's missing the trails.
And in the meantime,
We'll see you down the road.